Thank you, everyone. And obviously, you don't really want to hear from me because you've heard from me plenty these past 6 years, and it's nice to be retiring in that sense. It's been a long struggle. I'm immensely pleased and proud of my wife. Proud to have her home. Proud that we start a new chapter and get to be a normal family again. Two things I wanted to say really. One, there are lots of thank yous to say, a bit like a groom's speech at a wedding. So thank you to everyone in Parliament. The Foreign Secretary did promise to get Nazanin home, and she did like a groom's speech at a wedding. So thank you to everyone in Parliament. Actually, thank you to the government first. The Foreign Secretary did promise to get Nazanin home, and she did. And that's been a long struggle. Lots of Foreign Office staff have been working behind the scenes. We haven't always agreed. I've been plenty rude enough in public at points about them. But we had a lovely 3 days with them after Nazanin came home. Very nurturing, very caring, very kind people. And they got her home. So it is, for us, over. A new chapter, a process of healing and recovery and going back to normal. And we were just, in the Speaker's office, 6 years ago, we wouldn't have been treated with a sort of grandeur and reception that is here. And it is a great honour. I am really grateful to Tulip, to all of the MPs who have battled for Nazanin. We were saying earlier, one of the things that was really striking on Wednesday at the debate in Parliament when Nazanin was on the plane was actually on all sides, people were pleased. People recognised our injustice. People battled it, pushed the government to be honest, keep the government honest, and I'm hugely grateful for all of that care and support. That came because lots of people in the media kept Nazanin in the light in different ways and at different times, kept our family story in the light and could see the injustice. And it came because lots of people up and down the country followed our story and cared. I think, with campaigning, lots of people actually sent me, there's a poem by a man called Konstantin Simonov called about waiting, or wait for, which lots of people sent me just recently. I confess I hadn't seen it before, but it feels like I've spent 6 years conspicuously waiting, and lots of people have waited with us, and that waiting has kept her safe. And here we are. So thank you to everyone who has been part of bringing Nazanin home and for making us whole again. The other thing to say is before I hand over to Nazanin, of course, it is baby steps. Baby steps for us as a family on the journey back to normal. And I have promised Nazanin, that any questions don't want to answer, doesn't have to. There is a lovely reunion. I am super proud of her strength and her survival and her grace. I'm so pleased she's back home with me, that she came home to us. We're still negotiating whether Daddy's allowed in the same bed as Gabriella and Nazanin. We'll get there. But yeah, it's I think we'll do this and then we will disappear off and heal a bit. I do feel honoured that we've got Roxanne here today as their family's journey continues. But yeah, this is my retirement day, and I'm thankful that it has come. So thank you all.